5, and Bulldogs, they're just the team with momentum, and we really couldn't have scripted a better end to the home and away season.
No, we couldn't. I'm really looking forward to seeing what today brings, because I think it's going to be a prelude to what we can expect in finals. And to be honest, both teams are bringing a bit of momentum. Obviously, we know Wodonga have had some great wins over the top two teams who sit above them at the moment, but Wang themselves have also, had a bit of momentum. They played 5 teams who are in contention for those other 5 spots in and around them a few weeks ago, and they had some games they had to win. They knocked off North Albury, they knocked off Lavington. So they do come in today with some pretty good momentum too.
Absolutely, and the Bulldogs, they just won't want to drop a game going into finals, having such a successful run home. Interesting that out of 3 of the games played today, we've got Corowa taking on North. North win, they move to 44 points, and a draw in that game would equal them with Wang at the moment on 42. Wang and Wodonga are obviously playing in front of us today, and then the Raiders and Lavington. The Raiders win, they move to 60 points, but if Lavi win, they move to 44 points, and the draw takes them to that 42 points as well. So there's a couple of scenarios that can play out today, which makes it all the more interesting.
Yeah, it does. And I think for Wang, they just need to come out and get the win today and know that they've done everything within their power to ensure that they are in finals. I don't think they can be relying on other teams, even though it is Raiders, the top side, taking on Lavington. You don't want to be relying on that, because it's in moments like those that things tend to go a bit pear-shaped. And I know Raiders have been battling some illness during the week, so I don't think they're at full strength. So like I said, I think for Wang, they need to come out and get the job done for them and hope that everything else falls into place around them.
Absolutely, and North will be hoping for the same thing as well. And we were talking off air after the broadcast last week that it was Corowa last time the 2 teams played that took the win there. So they will have that understanding, and North Albury will want to get some consistency, and the same for Lavi. After the game, we were speaking to a few of the players, and they said they just know they've got nothing to lose. So we will keep an eye on those scores and keep everyone posted. But we will look at the team cards for today, starting with the home teams, the Magpies. They're coached by Shay Cunningham. They will start with Amanda Umansky in goal shooter, Georgia Clark in goal attack, Holly Humphrey wing attack, Leah Genvy centre, Olivia Holmes in wing defence, Hannah Grady in goal defence, and Kate Dean in goalkeeper, with Isabel McMahon, Millie O'Kane, Abby Moore and Claire Wilson on their interchange.
Yeah, and I think we've finally seen Wang come back to full strength. I've spoken before about they've been a bit inconsistent, and they would acknowledge that themselves. But I think when you think back, they've had lots of players in and out through the season. Izzy Newton started the season and then obviously finished up due to have a baby in a couple of months. Millie O'Kane sustained a couple of injuries. Katie Dean's been away. Georgia Clark's been unavailable. So for them, they've probably found it really hard to find a consistent starting 7 or group. And I think that's starting to come together for them now. We've seen Georgia Clark play the last few games, and he's obviously in some good form. Millie O'Kane coming back, and I expect she'll have some more minutes today, coming back from a head injury a number of weeks ago. So we know they've got some great depth on their bench now.
Yep, absolutely, and formidable in their shooting circle, Amanda Umansky, as always, and it'll be a great matchup between her and Cara Woodman in goalkeeper. But I think as well, just the experience of Kate Dean and Hannah Grady in the defensive circle for Wang Magpies, and if and when Hannah swings into wing defence as well, her drive through that mid-court and the linking player, but the linking voice on the line there is so crucial for their attacking line. As we look to the Wodonga Bulldogs team card, they're coached by Noel Holton. They will start with Abby Bloy in goal shooter, Molly Moylan in goal attack, Maddie Nation in wing attack, Braille Reeves centre, Ari Cohen wing defence, Asha Hodgkin in goal defence, and Cara Woodman in goalkeeper, with Amy Taylor, Ellie Ainsworth and Kate Evans on their interchange.
Yeah, and I think, we speak a lot about the Wodonga shooting end with Molly and Abby Bloy, and the connection they have and the pace at which they can move the ball through their mid-court. So, I think they come up against a side in Wangaratta who are just as quick and who can transition just as quick. So I'm glad to see an Ari Cohen start on wing defence. I think she'll provide some great defensive pressure, but she also gives some great speed, because Wang will want to move the ball quick. Wodonga are going to have to work really hard outside the circle to give Cara Woodman every opportunity opportunity against Amanda Umansky. It's the master and the apprentice in some respects because Cara is so new to that defensive position, and they can't be relying on her to be taking those high balls. The work needs to happen out in front, and that's when Ari Cohen and Asha Hodgkin, those girls, come into play.
Absolutely, and I think Leah Genevieve and Braille Reeves, they will run all day in both centre positions respectfully, but both can be quite handy defensively as well. And I think I look forward to the battle between Ari Cohen and Holly Humphrey to start. I think Holly's really cemented herself as that starting wing attack for the Magpies and that dynamic ability that she brings to the court as well.
Yeah, a couple of young guns there on each other, which would be great. And like you said, that centre matchup. I think for me, it'll be the Wangaratta defence and how well they can kick the game off. I think the Wodonga shooters are really going to be up against it today with that defence out of Wang, and we know that Millie O'Kane sits on the interchange and comes in, brings some extra height, so they've got some nice versatility. You know, in terms of defensive duos, they may not be the tallest defenders in the league, but we know they're probably the strongest defensive team when they're on. And we saw Hannah Grady a few weeks ago against Lavi. She was just in the zone, and we know what she's going to bring. So I think for Wodonga, their shooters are really going to have their work cut out for them today, and I think if the Wang defenders can get on top of them early, it will go a long way to seeing them win the game.
Absolutely. Last time I met was round 10 on the 20th of June. Wodonga 50 over Wang 42. 14-13 first quarter, the way of the Bulldogs. Then it was the Magpies 12-10 in the second quarter. It flipped back to Wodonga 11-10 in the third quarter, and then a 15-7 goal last quarter the way of the Bulldogs. So I expect that each of those quarters will be there or thereabouts, nice and tight and close, and very much even share of the goals. 60 attempts from Wodonga on that day and 55 from Wang. So really not too much separating them.
No, it doesn't. And, you know, this could go absolutely down to the wire, this game. You know, if it ends in a draw, I wouldn't be surprised at all. But, I mean, I'm really looking forward to what they bring. I think both shooting circles are going to get plenty of ball.
Absolutely. And nice to see that the sun's out as well, getting us ready for finals netball.
And interesting to see Claire Wilson is starting on the interchange today. That's something different. I think, you know, Georgia's been unavailable at different times this season, and so Claire and Amanda have been that starting set up. But I think starting Georgia, not a bad move. She's obviously playing some great netball. She's agile, but she's something different to what Wodonga might be expecting. So I think, you know, it's a great option to start with.
And in terms of, we did mention momentum in terms of positive momentum, but Wang had the tougher game last week, 45 over North 39, and we were watching the scores there ebb and flow throughout the day. Compared to Wodonga coming off a 74-33 defeat over Myrtleford. So things all kind of going their way. So you wonder how much that tough tussle against North Albury puts the positive spin for Maggies.
Well, I think they know how to grind it out, don't they? And they have the experience in those players that will lead, like a Hannah Grady and a Leah Genevieve. They will do everything in their power to bring those players up with them. And this is where the test will be for Wodonga. It's a prelude to the final. Is can those younger, less experienced players, can they come to the fore when they need to?
As the ball is brought out on court to start this first quarter of this round 18 clash. We are underway.
And a shout out, happy birthday to Noel Holton, Coach Wodonga from a couple of days ago. He'll be hoping that they can get him a bit of a late birthday present today, I'm sure.
What a man. I don't think I know anyone that loves netball more than Noel.
And great pass from Brielle Reeves. Finds Bloy, showing some nice patience early, the Bulldogs.
One are on the board. Georgia Clark, a nice sweep of the circle. And it's a little bit too long on the ball there. The defensive pressure of that Wodonga unit. Very flat ball.
Nation pushing up really high, having to work hard. Wodonga here to try and break the transverse line. Nation with the quick 1-2 does to Reeves. And Dean.
Lovely hands over pressure.
The interrupter.
High shot from Bloy. Nothing but net. 2-0 here. Bulldogs with a quick start.
Bloy out of the circle early, really got her running game going, and good patience from Reeves. She didn't go first option to Moylan, waited till Bloy opened up.
And another one on the board for Blacklock's Lavington, 3-0.
So we're seeing some great pace early in this game, as we expected. And it'll be the Magpies penalty on circle edge, or slightly off, sorry, and it's Genvy who'll take the ball. It's a 2-on-1 in the circle, and the quick 1-2 from Clark to Umansky. Nearly slipped through the fingers. Amanda did a great job to pull that in, and the Magpies are on the board.
When Leah Genvy was just setting that penalty then, I didn't hear that whistle, and I just thought she was walking on the court with the ball, and I was thinking, that's unusual, particularly for Leah. She's such a pocket rocket dynamite and just wants to get on with things when it is a penalty and things like that. And that's Molly Moylan's first goal of this game, 4-1.
And Humphrey covered by Cohen, but broke through eventually before the umpire found an obstruction in the centre. So it'll be Grady for the Magpies. Reeves out of play. Humphrey swings to Genvy. And Umansky's trying to get a hold. She's very, very deep on that baseline. Really, there's no room for error at all down there on the pass. But was able to draw the contact call.
And connect to post, 4-2.
So good work by Woodman there. She's really getting her deep. They'll be looking to try and do that as much as they can. Force some over the back line as we see Moylan, the quick
that 1 second release. It just means that the Wang defenders just haven't had any time to set up as a full unit down there.
We saw a great switch there. One pocket through the top middle channel to the other. Opened up the other side of the circle, and Bloy with a great rebound. Finishes off. It's the Bulldogs 5 goals, leading the Magpies 2. The Blacklocks Lavington scoreboard.
And that was a really nicely contested rebound. No one had firm possession.
Oh, and Umansky came through there. She a couple of taps to that, and she's managed to rebound her own ball there.
And it's another goal for the Magpies. Takes them to 3, trailing the Bulldogs 5. Just on 4 minutes. Oh, beautiful. Textbook second phase play there from Maddie Nation.
And they just knew where each other were. It's a rehearsed structure for sure. We see Clark out. Has to go long, and Genevieve plenty of space in the pocket. And the quick 1-2 with Umansky. She goes for another option. Just works her way a bit close to that post. Oh, and we'll take that
nice pass.
Oh, but Clark just outside. Loving Georgia Clark's shoes.
I thought the exact same thing.
3 votes just for those. Oh,
nice defensive effort. And again, just the speed and pace of that Bulldogs attack end.
And I wonder when we'll see O'Kane come into the game. I know she's possibly on limited time, not 100% sure on that, just making a guess given she's coming back from injury. But I wonder when they'll look to her just for that height element and just to try and stop those quick balls coming in.
Oh, lovely feed. And well finished, as always, by Molly Moylan. The Bulldogs go to 8, leading the Magpies 3.
Oh, and Clark winds up, spots Umansky. Great connection between the shooters there. The high ball. She'll get a second shot at that. Woodman just contact on the land and makes no mistake. So it's the Magpies to 4, trailing the Bulldogs 8. And it's already been a fairly frenetic pace game so far, Ree.
Absolutely, and just that attack end of the Bulldogs at the moment is just so sound. And the understanding between Molly and Abby, if one's driving out, the other one's back in that circle as quickly as possible.
Great take from Clark. She's just sitting out, playing that third feeder role and giving Umansky a one-on-one in the circle.
It's short.
And it was Hodgkin who was in the best position, drew the contact in that contest. So Bulldogs very quickly to the transverse. Reeves just offloaded that ball before her feet got the better of her.
Holmes, great attempt. And a nice attempt there from Grady as well. Bulldogs go to 10. Leah Genby, beautiful.
Yeah, and had the inside position.
And I think in the last 2 entries down to the Bulldogs attacking end, we've seen the Magpies kind of drop more to that one-on-one defensive mode, just to slow up the scoring a little bit. And now they need to reward the defensive effort. And front position from Umansky will always benefit that.
Yeah, very hard to beat. And a great switch to the pocket too to open up that refeed.
They pull one back, 10 goals. The Bulldogs lead the Magpies 5 on the Blacklocks Lavington scoreboard.
Grady out of defence. Genvy saw it and Umansky had the space. Just a little bit too much on the pass. So it'll be Woodman for the Bulldogs on the goal line. Contact by Genvy, so it will be a penalty the way the Bulldogs in the centre third. Cohen with the ball to Reeves.
Hannah Grady was so close then.
Yeah.
That boy nice and strong in the air.
Yeah, the timing's been pinpoint from Wodonga, hasn't it? And Grady on that inside too, and able to chase it down and get it to a teammate. Humphrey with a great drive likewise. Genvy will be keen to atone for that last one. Oh, when there's players down the 2 centres tripping on each other. Umpire just checking. They're all in one piece. And Umansky with a strong take there.
And nets it for the Magpies' 6th goal, trailing the Bulldogs 11th. Their centre pass to come. Lovely drive from
and there's
Genvy.
That quick release, and you can see it's there, but Genvy may need to just look for another option, particularly this early in the game.
Even pull the fake and then bring Amanda forward, because the time she has gotten that front position is the time they've successfully gone to post.
Yeah, and they managed to turn it over here and get it back. And I think just taking
the extra pass.
Yeah, because Amanda Umansky in a one-on with Woodman will be hard to beat, and they sometimes just need to allow her that second to set up and find the right position. She is there.
Balances up and capitalises on the scoreboard. Back to a 4-goal lead, the Bulldogs. 9.5 minutes gone on the NZ Albury time clock.
Through the hands of Genvy. She just missed
2
it.
sets of hands.
And likewise, the Mang defenders trying to get in everything, but the passing by Wodonga is slick.
Did see on some of the club's socials, I loved the Wodonga. I think it was their under 15s. The mums came to training dressed in all the netball dresses, unbeknownst to the players. And then Albury, I think it was their 17s, did something similar.
Albury did the same, and then another club was telling me during the week that they did too. So it's having a bit of a moment.
We did a bit of parents versus children at Auskick this morning, and thankfully no hamstrings were harmed in the process.
Was it tackling or not tackling?
There was a little bit. All within, I'm sure, within the AFL rules. The Bulldogs go out to 13.
Yes, one group of mums were telling me they put the fake tan on, they had the eyelashes, they did the whole work. So I tell you, that's commitment to the cause, isn't it? As we see Magpies with Holmes, they had the penalty.
Ainsworth's rolled on into wing defence for the Bulldogs.
Oh, Umansky having to really do everything she could to stay in court there and able to sink the goal. 13, it plays 9, the way the Bulldogs.
11 minutes gone. Nice cover there from Holmes on Nation.
Dean works to front and then forced the error.
Really great defensive work there from the Magpies. Oh, Woodman, she saw it and had two hands, and that is a beautiful feed from Georgia Clark.
And great courage for her to come at that ball. She was so close, and it was a two-handed attempt. Magpies, though, able to work it to post, and Umansky finishes off. But good to see Woodman have the confidence to come out for those balls.
So close to that transverse line as well. 10, the Magpies have taken themselves to. Oh, and Woodman again, she's attacked that ball, contested.
Kept it in play and got it to a teammate. So Wodonga with the ball back.
Really is Magpies' defence through this mid-third has really stepped up, and that's where it slowed down for the Bulldogs, but not then.
Oh, and goes away a Grady, the rebound. I think that's the benefit of having a Clark in goal attack is that she just adds that extra bit of height. So we've just lost some raffle tickets. Better get those off the court, Ree. You might be a winner. So Grady finding it hard to get it past the hands of the Wodonga defenders. But Maggie's able to work it down. And plenty of space behind Umansky. Clark with a beautiful pass, just dropped it in. She finishes. It's the Magpies 11, trailing the Bulldogs 13. So they've got themselves well back within this game. Nation just popped it to Reeves, and Holmes did everything to interrupt that. Just beat her hands. So Wodonga maintain possession and some very slick ball work around the circle. Sees Moylan finishes off. They go to 14.
Sorry about that, everyone. My raffle tickets, if I have a chance of winning this lamb or the jackpot.
Well, I tell you, that chase was worth the win.
Not as speedy as I once was. Asher Hodgkin, another player that over the period of the season has just thoroughly improved and thrived in goal defence.
And I think a big part of Ash's game is being her ability to stay and play a bit more. Being out knowing when to contest and when to let it go.
I see the play go back to the defenders in that centre third. Boy, just a little bit too much on it, and the Wang throw in.
Just a couple of misses the last few minutes to Wodonga, which Wang have been able to capitalise on. Hannah Grady calling for the long one. Being held up here, great defence from the Bulldogs. Reeves covering the pass to Genvy. Wasn't an option there. Oh, and Humphrey straight through that middle channel.
Georgia Clark's work rate out in goal attack
huge.
Has been huge in this first quarter. And finding the opening for the Magpies.
Nice patience for the Magpies there. I think they just changed the pace a little bit and stopped, waited, allowed the defender to commit before looking for another option instead of forcing that first option that was being covered.
About 30 seconds remains in this first quarter, and it has served up everything that we would hope. Bulldogs got off to a flying start, but the Magpies have played themselves back in, and there is plenty of netball to be played. As the Magpies convert right on quarter time, they take the lead, 14 goals to 13. This is O&M Live Netball, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
SS&A, this is your place.
All right. I love you. Have a good shift.
The all-new Nissan Navara, built for the grid shift.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Explore where your new home begins. Discover our designs. Discover local land. Discover what's possible. Visit Sundancer Homes' new sales centre and showroom at 482 Kiowa Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid.
Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
This goes out to all the athletes, the fitness buffs, and the huff and puffs. On your marks, get set. Find your perfect fit at the athlete's foot.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
O&M Live Netball. I thought we were even Stevens, 14 goals apiece. It's exciting times. The Bulldogs really, Tam, for the first half of that quarter had things all going their way. A 6-goal buffer, but credit to Wang, they just chipped and chipped and chipped away.
And we see a change for Wodonga. Cohen to centre, Ainsworth to wing defence. The rest remain as were for the Magpies. No change. Yeah, I think Magpies just were able to take out some of that pace that Wodonga were using. And I guess that will be the challenge for Wodonga. They do move it so quick, so it will be recognising when they can utilise that and when they need to stop and change and add in that extra pass, however that may look.
When you... that's the Bulldogs go to 15. But when you have quite a young team as well, who is going to be the mature head on court to make those decisions as well? When
control the game.
Control the game. Magpies reply, 15 goals apiece.
And great work from Lloyd, just sitting out. And Grady contesting that, but umpire calling the contact, so it will be Moylan with the penalty shot under the circle, under the goalpost. Makes no mistake.
Bulldogs 2-16.
Clark out to Genby. Magpies just working it to circle edge. Humphrey and Genby happy to do that. Oh, and Woodman came through with the arm, but probably could have come through with two and got that in the end. She had a bit more space than probably she anticipated. Clark not able to sink it, so it will be Woodman with ball back in hand.
Be handy just finding out that you're equally as good as out of position.
Down the other end of the court. Yeah. Grady.
Lovely pull in.
Yeah.
That spark from the Bulldogs to Tricar in there has not disappointed at all.
Oh, and Genby is called for the contact. I think she thought it was going the other way, so Nation did a good job to get in the way of that pass. We'll take the penalty.
Again, contesting everything.
And Grady just does so well to get into that front position.
Bloy continues to add to the Bulldogs. 17-15, 2 minutes 13 gone on the NZ Albury time clock. A nice pull in there by Bloy.
Oh, and Moylan taking the full 3 seconds, but eventually nets the goal. Magpie centre to come.
Nice high release from Humphrey over the beautiful 3 feet from Ainsworth, and the pressure.
Oh, and Bulldogs, 3 of them chasing it down. Woodman gets to it first.
Boy, swish shot, 19 plays 15. Oh, Dean, what a rejection.
The disruptor, here she comes. Sideline ball. Goes away the Magpies. Clark down the court all alone.
There's that influence of Grady bringing the ball through in transition.
I think that's the other challenge you have if you're a goal attack playing on Hannah Grady, isn't it? That not only do you have to beat her the ball when you have it in your hands, but you have to work pretty damn hard in defence as well, because you know she will drive it all the way to the line. As the Magpies put another one on the board, they go to 16, trailing the Bulldogs 19. Genvy with a beautifully timed release there.
Nice clear there from Clark too.
And well held by Humphrey, just saw that happening and waited for Umansky to open up, and again sees the space but opts to go to Clark.
Well within distance for her, and a nice little rock back to pass. And the Magpies connect with post again. The score is 19-17 on the Avis Albury Wangaratta scoreboard. Magpies again interrupting to play the play defensively. Oh, that was fabulous defence from Grady, and well pulled in by Bloy to take the Bulldogs to 20. Raiders and Lavington having a game as well, 17-16.
Way the Raiders. Yarrow with a strong lead over Albury, and it's Rovers 4 goals up on Myrtleford. Corrowan North, no score showing yet, so we can't tell you what's happening there.
Nice feed from Genvy to Umansky. They're doing really well then to keep Cara Woodman to one side to make sure she had the space to herself on the baseline. Oh, falling into backspace, controls it and connects. 21 plays 18, just hitting the 5.5 minute.
Tell you what, Holly Humphreys can get up, can't she?
Well, I was watching them when they were warming up or having a toss of the ball around behind here. She was doing some really incredible handstanding work as well.
Oh, she.
Well, I was thinking,
standard pump. Glad they taken. Glad they took that out of the water when we were there, I'm not sure.
Look, my history with boxes and things like that probably says a handstand on cement isn't going to be ideal either.
Wouldn't have thought so.
Maggies get another one back. 21-19, 6 minutes gone in this second quarter.
Oh, great drive from Moylan. Swung it and then absolutely owned the drive to the pocket and finished off beautifully.
Olivia Holmes. Yeah, that was beautiful. Came in where needed. Oh, Asher Hodgkin read that beautifully. However, there was a contact first.
So, umpire Michelle Wilson just stopping the game and communicating with one of the players about what she is doing wrong, making sure she's got control of the game.
Umansky takes the Magpies to 20, trailing the Bulldogs 22 on this Avis Albury Wangaratta scoreboard.
And Ainsworth goes to the interchange and Reeves back into wing defence.
Oh. Screen from Moylan. Gave Bloy the space. Grady spotted it, but just that half a second too late. from Humphrey.
Yeah, she's got great vision. She can really see that play unfolding, and her timing into the pocket is perfect. She gets so much depth. She hits circle edge. It means that feed is just so much easier.
Magpies right on the stroke of the halfway mark in this second quarter.
Genvy into that front spot, and probably feeling a bit ripped off with that call. It would have been a hard one to make. Goes away the Bulldogs, and Cohen. Beautiful ball into Bloy, but it's Grady coming through. And there is no easy balls on this court today. Grady looking to get going. Held up there by the Wodonga defence, doing a great job through the middle of the court. Oh, and Clark. Long ball to Umansky. Follows it up with a refeed.
I was going to say, strong hands there from Amanda.
Oh, and that was a dicey pass, but drew the contact. Umansky right under the post and can't pop it in. They're probably the hardest ones to get. I'm only guessing.
Time's held.
.21 plays 23 Bulldogs.
Oh, 22, sorry.
22 have the lead, but it is Magpie centre. Can they get the leveller? Genvy on circle edge, looks to fake and then goes to Umansky, and Hodgkin did everything she could there, but just got tangled up. And Umansky with the shot.
And the leveller. 23 apiece. 9 minutes gone in this second quarter.
Oh, and that ball, I think was meant for Bloy, but went straight to Dean. So Magpies with the opportunity to hit the front.
I was say Grady again, just really wanting to get on with things, but shuffling a little bit in place.
So she'll have to work again, and they don't beat Bloy to the ball. She puts the margin back to 1. 24 plays at 23 the Bulldogs' way.
We are back on centre pass.
Genvy forced to go back to Grady there.
Oh, strong take from Leah Genvy. Nice roll from Umansky, finds front space.
You just get the impression that Wang are happy to take the pace out of it. They're happy to work it if they need to and take as many passes as they need. Lloyd goes back to the line. Humphreys contests with Reeves. Great take from Bloy. And she makes no mistake. Beautiful goal to finish off. Wodonga go to 25.
Nice from Clark to find Humphrey. You wonder if part of Shay's instructions to the Magpies at quarter time was for the defenders in Georgia to take all of the centre passes to give Holly Humphrey that depth in the second phase.
Yeah, because she does it beautifully and she has pace to burn, but part of what she does so well, like I said, is she times it. She's not getting there too early, and the wing defence really often doesn't even make the contest.
Back to even Stevens, 11 minutes.
Great work there by
here
Nation.
In this first half.
Going to be Moylan on the goal line. Oh, uses the post. So clever. And sinks the goal.
She could see that Bloy was heavily tagged then.
Oh, I think we've said it before. I just would probably throw the ball out of court. Could not make that work, I don't think.
Falcon myself.
Yeah.
And again, that strong take. Contesting between Reeves and Humphreys.
Oh, and Umansky, great footwork too. She was behind Woodman there, but was able to roll herself into that front position.
Strong two-hand rebound. 26 apiece on the Avis Albury Wangaratta scoreboard. at the footwork from Dean and Grady down in that defensive end. Moylan just cool, calm and collected. 27, go the Bulldogs.
And we're getting some scores through. Corowa trailing the Hoppers only by 2. 17 plays 19 in that game. Raiders have skipped out to a 3-goal lead over the Panthers. They're the 2 games that we're watching. They are the 2 that are going to have the most influence on this final 5 at the end of today. And Bloy a long way out, but sights Moylan in under the post. They're really playing that switching role, aren't they, off the centre pass. Bloy comes out, happy to do the work out in front, allows Moylan to drive to post, and she's pretty hard to beat once she's there. Oh, beautiful feed. Genvi connects with Umansky.
These 2 are contesting everything under the post. It's so nice to see. And it is capitalised upon 28 goals apiece on the Avis Albury Wangaratta scoreboard. And I think for Wodonga coming into finals, that switching between Bloy and Moylan is something that's going to be really hard for clubs to combat.
Yep. And particularly as it warms up, knowing that they can stick either of them out there and they get great run and work rate from either. But you're right, it makes it really hard for other teams to match up on. Big ball over the top to Umansky, slightly too much on it, but the umpire...
Contact off the ball. The Magpies take the lead 29-28 into the final minute.
I think both of these sides, as we spoke about in the pre-game, had pretty tough runs in, but I think it's going to hold them in really good stead come finals.
Whale Reeves beautifully read off the ball nation.
Contested. Hodgkin did well to pick it up and got it down court to a teammate. And Dean says, what you can do, I can do better. Incredible athleticism on here from both sides. Humphreys deep on that circle where she loves it.
The Magpies would love to finish that playoff with...
And Umansky's just having a little lay down.
As time sounded for the second quarter.
And can't sink it.
The Magpies that take us to halftime. 1 goal ahead, 29 plays 28. This is O&M Live Netball. On an O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
SS&A, this is your place.
All right. I love you. Have a good shift.
The all-new Nissan Navara, built for the grid shift.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Explore where your new home begins. Discover our designs. Discover local land. Discover what's possible. Visit Sundancer Homes' new sales centre and showroom at 482 Kiowa Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid.
Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
out to all the athletes, the fitness buffs, and the huff and puffs. On your marks, get set. Find your perfect fit at the athlete's foot.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
Welcome back to O&M Live Netball, coming to you from the Norm Men's Oval. I'm Rhiannon Harris, with me Tamara Matthews, and we have a round 18 clash. Magpies 29, leading the Bulldogs 28. Just as we were hoping this game would serve up for us, it has.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's been played at a great pace, but both sides I felt in that the defence in that middle channel, and that middle third, just took the pace out of it a little bit. The clubs had to go back to, being able to work around, take that extra pass. But we're seeing some great battles out there. Wodonga rolling their mid-court through a little bit, trying to get the matchups right there. We saw Ainsworth start, and then Reeves replaced Trumbing defence. Cohen went to centre. So, look, Leah Genevieve's going to be a hard person to run with all day. Be smart to try and utilise some versatility there if you could, if you're the Wodonga Bulldogs. And if we look at the other games, it's North Albury leading the Roos by 3 at this stage. Raiders with a 3-goal lead over Lavington. So, look, round 18, it's certainly doing what we expected it to do, and it's dishing up some great games. And I can't wait to see what the next quarter brings, Ree. We're not looking like there's any changes here for the Magpies. They are going with the status quo, and why wouldn't you? Because they certainly are playing some great netball, and likewise the Bulldogs. They put Reeves back to centre, Ainsworth back to wing defence, and Cohen has gone to goal defence with Hodgkin to goalkeeper. So Woodman to the interchange for a little spell, and this will be interesting. It's just a change up. They obviously lose the height taking Woodman off, but it also means that Umansky has to change up what she's doing, being on that shorter defender.
Absolutely, as time is on for this third quarter. Will be interesting. Holmes has been really solid in wing defence. She's had her work cut out for her so far in this game.
Yeah, because Nation can be a real playmaker for the Bulldogs. She's probably that player we talked about earlier who can control the pace of it, and I think she really can be that player for the Bulldogs. 29 goals apiece. And it's Humphreys sides Umansky and just puts it into that front space.
It's a nice, solid and strong take from Amanda to start this third quarter, and connecting with post as well. 30 plays, 29 on the JJ's waste and recycling scoreboard.
Oh, Moylan, great pass to Reeves in the pocket. She just put a little bit too much pepper on that to Bloy, but the setup was great. They just weren't able to finish it off. Great fake by Grady. There again in the mix. I think that's the thing with Hannah Grady, isn't it? That she is happy to work it around. You'll see her wind up every now and then and launch the big one, but she is also happy to take all those little passes through the middle. You see Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Oh, Grady. Brilliant effort to get that and keep it in, but couldn't get it to a teammate. Well watched by the Bulldogs players. They jumped on it and are working it around now, trying to find an open player. Dean covering Moylan beautifully then.
But she makes no mistake. 30 goals apiece on the JJ's waste and recycling scoreboard. Strong drive again from Humphrey.
Clark, it came right. I don't know if she was expecting that, I don't know if it was meant to go there, but
it came quick and hard. Again, just that hedging by both defenders confused the space, and Dean ends up with it.
And we know that's what they do so well, don't they? The Magpies in Dean and Grady. Great footwork by Genvi. And again, some great passing between her and Umansky. Umansky just edging away right under the post and finishes off with a goal. Magpies go to 31, leading the Bulldogs 30. Here, second quarter action.
Just hitting
Brought
that.
to you by JJ's Waste and Recycling. Quick response from the Bulldogs.
31 goals apiece at the top of the broadcast. Today, or as it stands today, the current ladder is Raiders on top on 56, Yarrawonga second on 56, Wodonga third on 56, all based on percentage, and then it's Wangaratta on 42, North Albury on 40 and Lavington on 40. They're the three teams that we're looking at. If all three teams are to lose, it will be North that seal that fifth spot based on percentage over the Panthers. Knowing that the Panthers are up against the Raiders too, that percentage is not going to blow out by any means.
No, and just fascinating that we sit here in last round. We still don't know who's going to get that week off next week with our top three sides all on the same points. I don't remember a time where that has been the case, Reed. And a contact call against Moylan on Dean. So Dean getting the points on that occasion.
No, certainly not for some time.
Not three anyway. You know,
No.
you might have a top two. I think probably for a long time we probably had two teams who sort of sat clear at the top, but to have three is incredible. And then likewise for the next three to be battling it out. Oh, Umansky came from nowhere, plucked it out of the air. Very impressive take.
Strong bodywork from Hodgkin. And the Magpies bring it to level, 32 apiece. Magpies centre pass to come. Grady coming in where needed. Clark wide.
Oh, great pace from Umansky on the drive there and a very quick release. Works herself closer and she's jammed up against the post quite literally. She's really been right up against the post quite a bit today on that baseline. And whilst as defender, I'm sure that's where you want to shoot. It's actually also made it really hard for Asher Hodgkin and the defenders to contest a ball because they're really crammed in there too. They're giving away a bit of height, so if it comes down, Umansky's the one that's going to get first tip to it. So probably hasn't worked in their favour at times as much as you think it would, as we see Magpies turn the ball back. Genvi with a strong drive to top, but forced to reset.
Absolutely, and Kate Dean, the hands over timing. Again, perfection.
And Umansky again, very close to the post, but Clark rocks back and sinks a beautiful goal.
Magpies out to 34, leading the Bulldogs 32, coming up to the 6-minute mark on the NZ Albury time clock. Hodgkin, strong bodywork, keeping Umansky in check, but Amanda getting two hands to rebound. And it drops in. 35, Magpies lead the Bulldogs 32. Moylan, Bloy, sorry. Connects, 35, 33. Wilson has entered the court for the Magpies. Oh, great feed. And great finish. Magpies, 36, lead the Bulldogs, 33.
And Clark's going to re-enter in wing attack. Humphreys, I suspect, will roll to centre. Yep, she's putting the centre bib on. So Magpies just utilising their players, trying to get some fresh legs or a change up into some of the positions. Genvi to Grady, waiting, and Clark comes through.
And I think it would be quite warm out there. We were a little bit worried that the sun wasn't going to come out for the game. It kind of hit itself, but instead it's full sun.
And the force just didn't find the Magpies shooter there, so great work from Hodgkin. She was able to bring it in. We've got players down in back play. Umansky and Hodgkin both on the ground. Umansky having a bit of a smile about it. Meanwhile, Bulldogs have got the ball down the other end, working it around the circle, not able to find a shooter.
Oh, Grady just with a tip.
Yeah, Lloyd just pulled that one in.
Well worked around the circle, but this defensive unit is something that is...
Yeah, and Grady rewarded there. She certainly was in the position and had the tap on that and the contact call. So it's, again, we could say the master and the apprentice in terms of these lineups, isn't it? You've got the experienced, I'm not going to say older, I'm going to say experienced defenders in Dean and Grady up against the two up-and-coming stars at Wodonga in Bloy and Moylan. It's fascinating to watch.
Ainsworth tiptoeing the circle edge.
Wilson well within range, beautiful goal by her.
Adds to the tally 37 plays 33. This is the Magpies' largest lead of this round 18 clash.
Clark just waits for Wilson to come through. She does, and sinks it. And I guess that's a damaging thing when you bring a Claire Wilson in. We know that she loves the long shot, so it just takes the pressure off Umansky getting the ball under the post. It means they've got another option out. And Lloyd just getting stuck running behind. Went and found the body there and was able to get the balls. Probably needs to do a little bit more of that. Sitting off is giving the Wang defenders too much space, and they love space.
It's back to 4. 38 plays, 34 on the JJ's waste and recycling scoreboard. Clark's forced to go back. Humphrey punches through centre channel.
Oh, great by Wilson. That was long
full
gone.
Stretch. Wilson, it's long.
Oh, and Mandy Umansky somehow got the tip, went out to Humphreys, who mopped up on the circle edge. And it will be the Magpies with the shot.
Oh,
just popped in.
Trickles in. 39 plays 34. Big swing. Oh, the cover from Dean to get in front of that play. Just really forces the Bulldogs to have to take one or two more passes, and they do with gusto.
Beautiful
and
goal.
Connect 39 plays 35. Coming up to the 11-minute mark in this third quarter. And I mean, if this is a taste for round 18, I look forward to what the next
we've got a big weekend
4
next
weeks
weekend.
bring.
Absolutely.
And the 40th goal for the Magpies from Umansky on the JJ's waste and recycling scoreboard. Probably one of the easier.
Oh, and an uncharacteristic miss by Bloy. She did it well to try and defend that and get that back.
One of the easier paths to post in this third quarter. Wilson, Woodman did so well to get a hand on that. It's one of those things, a few of those balls have just seemed to fall the Magpies' way in this third quarter.
And I'll be interested to see whether Wodonga stay with this shooting lineup or whether they do swap Bloy and Moylan at some point just to change it up a little bit. Tried to go over the top of Woodman. She had the front space there, and an easy turnover goes away the Bulldogs.
Cohen back in goal defence.
Oh, Reeves couldn't quite pull it in the first go, but able to chase it down. And over the top to Bloy, and again, just,
Throw-in was called first.
Those ones over the top aren't coming off now for the Bulldogs, so looking like they'll need to change that up, that entry. Grady finds Clark down the court and then reoffers herself for a great drive.
Nice footwork from Clark. An obstruction outside. Strength from Wilson. Oh, and it bounces in. 42 plays 35. Coming up to just 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Can the Bulldogs get a couple and turn a couple over?
Great drive from Nation to the top and then release to Brielle Reeves. Likewise, back to Nation, and they're just having to work it around here. These Wang defenders, Grady and Dean, are just dominating this quarter in that circle.
I don't know that. Bulldogs attackers saw it the same, but Woodman.
Great chase from Woodman. She got the tip. She did brilliant to keep it in.
I think the fact that Grady was up nice and straight allowed the contest to happen. Cara Woodman, she has certainly had a little rest over there, sucked in a bit of air and just really come back on. Even better than she went off at, as the Magpies go to 43, leading the Bulldogs 35. Just over a minute on the NZ Albury time clock in this third quarter.
And Wilson, it was a big ball.
The stretch that Cara Woodman provides over the ball, and I think we spoke about it last time we broadcast the Bulldogs, her ability to stay in play as well with her hands over.
Yeah, absolutely. It just goes a long way, doesn't it, to turning over ball, as we've seen Moylan.
From Moylan.
No mistake.
36 go the Bulldogs, Magpies 43. Definitely time for a score. Bloy sets up well there. And the throw-in, still time for a score.
I think the other take out of this so far for Wodonga will be they can't wait for calls. They can't wait to get an easy ball. They are going to have to go and attack every ball with two hands and rip it in.
She will need to put this up really quickly.
Oh, just ran out of time.
And that is three-quarter. The Magpies go in with a 7-goal buffer, 43, leading the Bulldogs 36. This is O&M Live Netball, and an O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
SS&A, this is your place.
All right. I love you. Have a good shift.
The all-new Nissan Navara, built for the grid shift.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Explore where your new home begins. Discover our designs. Discover local land. Discover what's possible. Visit Sundancer Homes' new sales centre and showroom at 482 Kiowa Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid.
Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
There's a
to all the athletes, the fitness buffs, and the huff and puffs. On your marks, get set. Find your perfect fit at the athlete's foot.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
Round 18, final round action. Magpies with a handy advantage going into this fourth quarter, 7 goals. But we know the speed at which the Bulldogs can score at. If they can just nab a couple of turnovers, that lead could be eaten into very quickly.
Yeah, and in the other game, it's Raiders and Lavey, 36 goals apiece. So that could get interesting towards the end. But of mention, I think, is the fact that Rovers 35 are leading the Saints 28. So Rovers looking to finish off their season with a bang, and a win would give them plenty of confidence and momentum going into 2027.
And very much friend of the broadcast, Minna Lamb was announced as the Bendigo Strikers assistant coach for next season for the VNL, which is fantastic. I messaged her and said congrats, and she was just saying what a great opportunity, particularly to be involved with the regional pathways with the VNL.
Yeah, so crossing from Warriors, where she was an assistant coach there under friend Kim Borgia, will join, well, Fee Boyer is at Strikers, and they haven't announced any other coaches, but one can only assume that Fee will be there again. So
Magpies get us underway in this fourth quarter, thanks to Border Bandag. And as you called it, Tam, the swap has occurred between Moylan and Bloy. Just shooter and goal attack.
It just straightens them up. I think Abs does that running work so well, and she can go out and do that, and Molly can sit at the post and just
command the ball, because she's so strong and so dominant. Nice pop back there from Humphrey.
Good balance too.
Woodman again.
Clean with the outside arm.
And again, and the crowd like it. We do too.
Oh, it's a short pass. Umpire didn't think so. So I think even the players sort of went, oh, that felt like a little one. But anyway, play on Magpies.
Oh, Grady offline had a stab, but Reeves is just too quick. Oh,
Molly came from nowhere.
Strong take, 45-38. Strong take from Clark. She's gone back to goal attack. Humphrey back to wing attack. Genry back to centre.
Well-weighted pass from Genby. Lots of noise coming from this end, but Umansky's strong on the rebound.
And connects 46, plays 38. 2.5 minutes already gone in this fourth quarter. Oh, the release from Nation, and Bloy just turns and in 46-39.
Oh, she sent it, did Humphrey off the circle.
Hodgkin read it beautifully and just couldn't quite pull it in smoothly with the two hands. They were both there. Magpies move to 47, leading the Bulldogs 39. 3.5 minutes gone in this fourth quarter.
Oh, and I love the way Moylan came out then and looked straight to post, knowing that Bloy was on her way. She was forced to wait a second, but eventually found her.
Makes no mistake that time. 47 plays 40. Revel Player of the Day today, Tam, is going to be very hard to choose.
Oh, absolutely.
I think a lot of players have had lots of moments. There's just been a lot of consistency and a lot of contesting all over the court.
Yeah, you're right.
Standing up strong again. Oh, the height mismatch, the quick hands. Magpies move to 48 on the Border Bandag scoreboard.
Nation been really consistent for the Bulldogs in a great battle with Holmes. Oh, and Moylan just stuck to her hand, able to pull it in and finishes off with absolutely no fuss.
Okay, so here's the opportunity that the Bulldogs have been waiting for. Cohen finds Bloy. Braille Reeves as well. She's been so consistent through their mid-court. And there's one back. 48 plays 42. Their centre pass to come. Nation.
Yeah, and she's just really composed along with Nation. Again, just, Dean.
Offline.
She has had an absolute blinder herself.
Strong take from Genvi. We called it at the top of the broadcast that would be an absolute battle between Genvi and Reeves, and they have delivered. Cohen in wing defence, making it hard for Humphrey. Woodman standing up so strong.
Yeah, because there's so much space there behind Umansky, but they're just not able to utilise it because of the work of Woodman. Eventually they find her.
They nab it back, 49-42. Magpies centre pass to come.
Raiders 42 leading the Panthers at 41. So interesting. We'll keep an eye on that result. North Albury with a 7-goal lead over the Hoppers, over the Roos at this stage.
So if Magpies, North and Lavey all win, the top 5 remains the same. And the Magpies go to the half-century, 50. Leading the Bulldogs 42. Hitting the 6.5-minute mark in this fourth quarter. Lots of time remaining. Moylan gets back another one. But if Lavey were to win and North lose, Lavey will sneak into that 5th spot.
Or if Wang cough it up here.
And Lavey win and North win.
North maintain a 7-goal lead. So looking pretty strong in this last quarter.
Magpies keeping their lead alive, and Bloy again. Time has been held while they retrieve the ball. Right on the stroke of halfway in this fourth quarter. 51 plays 44. Nice hands from Reeves.
Oh, nice fake from Genvi. Looked at Clark and opted for Umansky. And as she finishes off, 52 the Magpies go to, leading the Bulldogs 44, and we see Ainsworth has rolled into the centre for the Bulldogs. Reeves having a spell. Oh, strong take there from Moylan, able to bat the ball down and then regain possession. Finishes off with a goal for the Bulldogs. 44 plays 52.
Ooh. Humphrey deep in that pocket. I think. Oh, nice rebound. Should the Magpies maintain this lead, I think they've their performance today has also maybe put out a bit of a warning to the other teams in the competition that they're ready to play finals.
Couldn't agree more, Rhea. I think on paper, this Wangaratta side is absolutely up there with the best of them. And, you know, as I said earlier, I think, it's Georgia Clark
Looked
takes
like it
one.
was going in.
They just really haven't been able to maintain consistency, and a lot of that's to do with a lot of the changes in personnel at different times and availability. But they're certainly hitting their stride at the right end of the season, and they will match it with those top sides, and they will know those sides particularly well. A lot of these players have played against the Yarrawonga girls and the Raiders girls for a number of years now. They'll know North Albury if it finishes the way it started. We'll see Wangaratta and North Albury again next week in a replay of last week's game.
Absolutely. Good option from Genvy. Umansky takes us to 54. The Bulldogs trailing 45 on the Border Bandag scoreboard.
And we've got word in that Raiders have just won by a goal on the buzzer. So they will hold on to top spot. Yarrawonga have had looking like a big lead over Albury, but they've got a lot of percentage to make up. I think about 20%. So unlikely that is going to happen.
Just over the 10-minute mark, and it is 10 goals, the lead to the Magpies. Moylan's just so strong. And again, hitting post 55-46.
North maintaining an 8-goal lead over the Roos.
So we would think that that's our top 5 tied up. Panthers will be...
They'll be certainly disappointed to miss out, particularly after finishing with a contest like they did today, taking it up to Raiders, who admittedly are probably a bit undermanned. Looks like Georgia Clark's
cramping, I think.
Got a cramp. Leah Genvy is being the ultimate teammate. She is out there stretching for her, helping her out.
Get out the pickle juice.
Paya just holding time. Clark up. She's not moving real quick. She's hobbling, in fact, to the line, trying to will it away.
Yep, she's
shaking the head.
Shaking the head, I'm all right.
Give it a rub. Oh, no, and she's going to roll off. Wilson will come into the goal attack position.
Bulldogs move to 47. Charlie Magpies. Short was that shot there from Umansky, but strong rebound work. Clever work from Wilson to find top. And Umansky again takes the Magpies to 58 over the Bulldogs 47. 2.5 minutes to play out here.
And at the conclusion of the football today, we will have the announcement of finals venues certainly for next week. Anyway,
there's a tangle of bodies.
So watch the Ovens and Murray socials for that information.
All I can say is get down to our country.
Absolutely.
Footy and netball, wherever it is.
Qualifying final Saturday, followed by the elimination on Sunday.
And 12 goals the lead now to the Magpies. 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, right. And good weather predicted, I think, for next weekend. So
can rain all it likes during the week, but the next 4 weekends, bit of sun.
Absolutely, please. It's supposed to be a dry spring, so let's keep our fingers crossed for that.
You know, I loved the drive out here as we were getting closer. The canola's out, you know, that's finals time as well.
Oh, yeah, the hay fever will be in full swing in the next few weeks. And you wait, the first sort of hot weather and the mid-riffs will be out in the short shorts. Nothing speaks finals.
And that won't be for me.
Not me either.
Oh, clever. Just a few, perhaps, unforced errors that we haven't seen as much from the Bulldogs this season. They come back to 49, trailing the Magpies 59. A minute left in this game. I know that the Bulldogs will be disappointed in the scoreline that this has gone to, but there's plenty to take away, and the start that they had. Wow, I think...
Absolutely, and they can go away and actually, you know, watch today's game back if they so wish, and, you know, look at what worked well and some areas they might want to work on over the next couple of weeks. But, you know, I think they will be, whilst today will be a disappointing result, they'll be up and about. You know, first time in A-grade finals in a long time, and I'm sure the club will be right behind them all the way. Football will be in, I think, at this stage as well. So...
Just turn and bang. 60 to 51.
And they get to go into their first final next week with a double chance. So, you know.
Yeah. Everything to play for. And that is the game sealed up. As the players shake hands. Yep. Magpies liking to finish off with some team chat. They'll be stoked with that win today. 60 over the Bulldogs, 51. Tam collecting our player of the day. And you can see how much it means to Shay Cunningham over in the dugout for the Magpies as well. I'll give you this one, Holly.
Oh, goodness me, I've never done this before.
Ah, congratulations, Holly, our player of the day.
Thank you.
Firstly, congratulations. You are definitely playing finals.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Super exciting. We definitely thought it was going to be a tough game. You know, they're a very good side, but we've been building, and it's super exciting now that we know that we've actually got a spot.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And you've done the hard work to get there. We looked at it, you know, 5 or 6 weeks ago, and you guys really had the toughest run over the back end of the season, playing all those sides in that top 5. But you've come away with some really impressive wins. You got over Lavington when you had to. You've got over North Albury, and today you've gotten over Wodonga, who'll finish 3rd. So you must go into next week's finals feeling really confident in yourself and a bit more connected as a group.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've had a bit of a rough run, but now it kind of there's a nicer vibe. You know, we're building up and we're playing so much better, and yeah, it's really nice.
And I think a win like that today as well, that last round, feeling the momentum that will take into next week will be great, knowing that you're going to be coming up against North again. Lavington have lost to Raiders by the narrowest of margins today, so you will be playing North Albury next week. What was Shay's instructions going into today?
We had 3 words. It was connected, hardworking, and together. I think they were the words. So mainly just like sticking by each other, playing every second, not like getting down, not worrying about what's next, just in the moment, all together, getting around each other. And I think that's like one of the biggest things that's helped us all. Like we just, you know, drop a ball, high five, move on now. Like whereas not taking it to heart and stuff like that, which is definitely improving our game.
And you yourself, you were on fire through wing attack and centre as well, but the connection that you're finding between both Georgia, Claire and Amanda, whoever's in that circle, is pretty seamless. But also getting to play alongside Leah in that mid-court must be pretty fun.
Yeah, definitely. She's been my idol for a long time. I think everyone knows that by now. So
I want to know who can go higher in a box jump out of you and Leah Genvy, because you're both about the same height, but my God, you can both get some air. It's incredible.
Yeah, I definitely copy her and move, so
I would be too. Well, Holly Humphrey, congratulations, you're our player of the day.
Thank
Good luck
you.
for finals, and go and celebrate the win today. But all the best, and we will see you up against North next week.
Yes, you will. Thank you very much, guys.
Perfect.
Thanks, Holly. I'll just get a quick photo for the socials.
Lovely.
Well done.
Perfect. Thanks, Holly.
Thank you so much, guys.
Congratulations again. Well, Tam Matthews, that brings us to the end of the home and away season. We see Raiders to become minor premiers again this year. Yarrawonga finishing second. Bulldogs, even with the loss today, they will finish third. Wangaratta in fourth and North Albury in fifth. So I think the next few weeks are going to serve up some brilliant netball.
Oh, I think they will, and I don't think ladder positions are going to count for anything as of 5 o'clock today. I think next week we'll see, a completely, a fresh look to the finals. Like I said, we said today, Wangaratta have come from a fair way back, if you like, but I don't think that means that they are going to be any less of a threat come finals, and I think they get through next week, they are absolutely going to take it up to any of those sides, as are North Albury. So it's very, very exciting finals to get around.
Absolutely. Well, Tam, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the day that is for you.
I will.
I'm Rhiannon Harris. This has been O&M Live Netball, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.